Hey, welcome back to the Big Ranch Show. Yet again, another transgender person has been attacked in this country, this time in Denver, Colorado. A little while ago, a transgender woman by the name of Amber Nicole was out with a friend, enjoying the nightlife in Denver, Colorado, out dancing, having some drinks, just having an all-around good time like we enjoy in this country, right? You and I can go out anytime we want and just have fun. We don't necessarily have to worry about people wanting to hurt us. Unfortunately, apparently for trans people, this is still a problem. And gay people in general. Anybody in the LGBTQ community. And it sickens me. I do not understand what gives people the right, or makes them think they have the right, to beat people up within an inch of their life just because of who they are. Amber Nicole and her friend were out enjoying the nightlife. On their way back to their car, two gentlemen started following them. Not sure why I would call them gentlemen. More like thugs. Started following them. In her cell phone video, she discusses how, if something was to happen to them, it's likely going to be because of these two people. At some point, she and her friend ended up separated when she went to go get help, from these gentlemen. And when she returned back to her car, she was beaten and battered. According to reports, witnesses saw the beating take place and did nothing to step in and stop it. What kind of world are we in when we see people getting beat and we do nothing about it? Now, I can't put any of it better than the way the victim herself put it. If you can't accept someone for who or what they are, then turn and walk away. There's no need to hurt people. I can't put any better than that. But in terms of her injuries, the broken jaw will heal. The dislocated part of her jaw will heal. Now, the paralysis on the right side of her face is likely permanent, according to doctors. All because they had this person identified as transgender. Now, what is it about people that think they have the right to do this? Are these idiots, when they get caught, going to say, oh, well, the president said that transgender people were bad, therefore I can beat them up? I'm not going to buy it. It's not Donald Trump's fault that you're an asshole. There are going to be a lot of people that are going to say, this is Trump's America. It's not Trump's fault that these people are assholes. Now, I understand that some people are going to hear what he said about transgender people over the last few years, and it's going to have an impact on them, and they're going to think that they have the right to lash out against people like that. But it's not his fault. So let's not make it a this is Trump's America thing. This is what assholes do in America today. They can't understand why somebody would identify as the opposite gender. And therefore, they can't understand it. Therefore, they must resort to violence. That is what uneducated, stupid sons of bitches do. And I don't mean educated as in you went to college. I'm talking you educated yourself in the ways of the world. Okay? So don't get it twisted where I'm to make it think that I'm only okay with people who went to college. Forget that. I know lots of people that never went to college that are more brilliant than half the people I knew in college. I have one friend that went to college that was an absolutely, in my view, a genius. He seemed to be able to know everything. But most of the other people I came across in college were not the brightest bulbs in the box. I've come across a lot of people who have never been to college for whatever reason, who are really smart and have educated themselves by reading and learning and exploring the world. But this is what uneducated people do. They resort to violence over everything, and it's unnecessary. Anyhow, I hope this person's going to be okay. If you ever happen to see this video, or you happen to be a friend of Amber Nicole's, I'm sorry this happened. I hope you heal okay. I hope that paralysis on the right side of your face heals. I'm sorry you went through this. It should not happen in 2019. We should be past this. Unfortunately, we're not. And any other transgender person out there that's facing the same kind of thing, I'm sorry that there are people like this in this world. We should not be having to hash this out over and over again. This should have ended with Matthew Shepard, who was beaten to death simply because he was gay. It should have ended there. But here we are, 20 years later? 21 years later? And this is still happening? This is not the first report I have seen in the last month. I've seen at least 4 different reports of transgender people being beaten. And I have a friend that identifies as transgender, and they are scared to death to even leave their homes. It saddens me that people have to be worried like that simply for being who they are. Anyhow, this has been the Big Rant Show. I've been your host, Jacob Keck. Please share this video everywhere you can. It's not likely to get much play by YouTube because it won't be monetized. Because obviously, they'll say that this video was too much. So anyhow, y'all have a good day. I'll see you down the road. Keep this person in your thoughts and prayers.